You won't believe what happened to Foxy Brown. Imagine rising to the top of the rap game almost overnight, only to see it all fall apart just as fast. One minute, she's the hottest name out of Brooklyn, dominating charts and hanging with hip-hop's elite. The next, she's making headlines for wild outbursts, run-ins with the law, and heartbreak after heartbreak. It's the kind of story that makes you wonder, did she crash and burn by her own hand, or was she just another casualty of the fame machine chewing people up and spitting them out? And after all the chaos, where is Foxy now? Let's rewind. Before she became Foxy Brown, she was Inga Marchand, a Park Slope kid with big dreams, born to Trinidadian parents. She watched her friends stumble through teenage drama and poverty, determined her own life would be different. Inga didn't want to become another statistic. She had her sights set on something bigger, even dreaming of being a criminal justice lawyer before hip-hop called her name. By 14, she was battling on open mics, impressing everyone with her sharp wit and fierce lyrics. By the time she met DJ Clark Kent and the Trackmasters, it was clear, this girl was destined for more than just the neighborhood. But the road to stardom is never simple, is it? Early on, she rocked stages under the name Queen Nefertiti, then Big Shorty, even signing with a label, only to get dropped before anything popped off. She bounced from record deal to record deal, even getting turned down by some of the biggest names in the business. But giving up? Not a chance. She reinvented herself again, borrowing her iconic name from Pam Grier's Foxy Brown and carving out a new, provocative persona that mixed high fashion, mafia glam, and a bold sexuality. Then, at just 15, she crossed paths with Jay-Z. Together, they helped define New York's rap sound, collaborating, performing, and sparking endless rumors about their relationship. Foxy also found support from power players like Chris Lighty, Steve Stout, and Tone. She caught a huge break with a verse on LL Cool J's remix of I Shot Ya, where her brash style, talking about sex and street life with zero filter, stunned everyone. From there, her star only got brighter. Meanwhile, across town, Lil' Kim was on her own grind, and at first she and Foxy were actually tight. Late-night phone calls, big dreams, plans to lift each other up. In fact, there was even talk of Foxy joining Biggie's Jr. Mafia crew, but that never quite happened. Still, the two were on the same wave, at least in the beginning. But back to Foxy. After showing off her skills to Nas and AZ, legend has it, Nas called her a beautiful, beautiful sister with bars. She landed feature after feature, on Jay-Z's Ain't No, the Nutty Professor soundtrack, Case's Touch Me, Tease Me. Suddenly, everyone wanted a piece. Labels scrambled to sign her, and she finally inked a deal with Def Jam. Even Puff Daddy circled back, but it was too late. Of course, the media couldn't resist the gossip. Foxy was linked with everyone from Jay-Z to NBA stars and other rappers. In 1996, she started dating Corrupt from the Dog Pound, a relationship that looked like the real thing until it didn't. And then came the breakthrough, her debut album Il Na Na. It shot to number 7 on the charts, went platinum, and established Foxy as a force to be reckoned with. But that overnight success came at a price. Right at her peak, the headlines changed from rising star to troublemaker. There was the infamous incident at a North Carolina hotel, where she allegedly spit on staff and threatened someone with a fishbowl. Court dates missed, community service assigned, tabloid frenzy activated. The controversies piled up, but the hits kept coming. Foxy joined the firm with Nas, AZ, and Nature, released another platinum album, China Doll, and posed for magazine covers, even while rumors about her relationships and personality began to swirl. By now, Foxy's friendship with Lil' Kim had soured, turning into one of hip-hop's most legendary feuds. Diss tracks flew, tempers flared, and things finally boiled over outside a radio station in a shootout that would land Kim in jail for a year. Meanwhile, Foxy was fighting her own battles. Car crashes, rumors of addiction, and the unraveling of her engagement to Sprague Benz, a dancehall star she seemed genuinely happy with, for a while. Things just kept spiraling. In 2002, Foxy was arrested at a Jamaican airport after a scuffle with police. The next year, she poured her heart out on live radio, revealing that her long-awaited album had been shelved and that record execs were holding her contract hostage. She later said the stress was so bad she suffered a miscarriage. Her relationship with Sprague Benz ended, and her public image, once glamorous and untouchable, became messy, unpredictable. 2004 was another turning point. A public brawl at a nail salon, probation, anger management, more headlines. Yet for a moment there was hope. Jay-Z, now running Def Jam, re-signed her, promising a fresh start. But then, out of nowhere, Foxy lost nearly all her hearing due to a rare viral infection. She needed surgery and had to relearn how to perform with hearing aids. For a rapper, losing your hearing is almost unthinkable, and though she tried to bounce back, the setbacks just wouldn't stop. The late 2000s saw more legal trouble. Fights with neighbors, arrests for assault, altercations in beauty stores, and a stint in jail for violating probation. Even when she tried to relaunch her career with new music, the drama always seemed to overshadow the art. People whispered about her diva attitude, her inability to get along with collaborators, and her fiery temper. Still, there was always that spark. Foxy wouldn't go down quietly. After her release from jail, there were short-lived rumors about her being engaged to Rick Ross, but he laughed them off. She laid low for a while, but controversy always found her. There was the infamous mooning case, where she allegedly flashed a neighbor, only for the charges to get tossed in court. There was the cruise ship meltdown, where she was kicked off for showing up late and causing a scene in the nail salon. And of course, the endless online rumors about her and Jay-Z, stories she shut down every time. But Foxy's life wasn't just one long tabloid disaster. In 2017, out of nowhere, news broke that she'd quietly become a mom to a baby girl. Foxy confirmed it with a simple photo, sending fans into a frenzy trying to figure out the father. Some say it's Sprague Benz, but she's never said for sure. Motherhood seemed to soften her edge, at least in public, and she started popping up at shows, giving fans a taste of her old magic on stage. Then drama came knocking again. Her former lawyer, a guy known for representing nightlife figures and accused of running a Ponzi scheme, died mysteriously in Brooklyn. His death making headlines for all the wrong reasons, with millions in fraud charges still pending against him. Not long after, rumors popped up about Foxy reaching out to Lil' Kim's baby daddy, reigniting their never-ending beef. By the end of 2024, Foxy found herself, as always, linked to the latest rap scandal, this time swirling around a massive lawsuit against Jay-Z and Diddy. The details were ugly. Sexual assault accusations dating back years, social media exploding with hot takes and finger-pointing. Foxy's reaction? She dropped a couple of cryptic Instagram stories, just wait, and wow, that sent everyone speculating. For decades, rumors have circled about her and Jay-Z, especially when she was underage, but Foxy has always denied any inappropriate relationship, and once again she set the record straight. No matter how wild the stories get, she refuses to let anyone else write her narrative. So, after all that, so many highs and lows, betrayals, lawsuits, hospital visits, chart-topping albums and public feuds, what's the real legacy of Foxy Brown? Is she the pioneer who shattered glass ceilings for women in rap, inspiring the next generation with her confidence and style? Or is she a cautionary tale about what happens when the industry chews up young talent and spits them out? Maybe she's a little of both. Whatever you believe, one thing's for sure. Foxy Brown's story is as raw, complicated, and unforgettable as her music. Through the chaos and the comebacks, she remains a legend. A reminder that behind every tabloid headline is a real person fighting for their place in history. What do you think? Is Foxy Brown remembered most for her game-changing bars? Or do the scandals overshadow her genius? Drop your thoughts below, hit that like if you love a good hip-hop comeback story, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the untold stories behind the music. Until next time, keep your head up, and never let anyone silence your voice.